So, what do you think about the
title?
yeah, of the video of our podcast today? Muhammad needed plastic surgery to be done by Allah. What do you think about this?
What plastic surgery?
Okay. You do not hear about the story when Muhammad, Allah, he sent two angels, they cut his chest, and they took his heart off, and his belly, and his stomach, and his liver, and they washed them with the water of Zamzam. You did not hear the story?
Plastic surgery.
It's
Is that plastic surgery?
yeah, because what is plastic surgery? Explain to me.
Plastic surgery is on the face.
You do what? No, plastic surgery, you do the boobs. You know, you've never heard that women they do plastic surgery for breast?
Yes, for beauty.
For beauty. Okay, well, Muhammad, he is for what?
This for something else.
What else? Like what? Give us an example. What is the purpose?
You said he cut his chest open.
Yeah, they cut his chest off. For what reason?
Put something inside.
They put something inside. What they put inside?
As you said, it's wisdom.
They put wisdom. So this is plastic surgery. It's a modification for wisdom, right? They have modification for the wisdom. So his wisdom was bad to the point Muhammad needed a surgery in order to install some wisdom in his chest to make him better, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so do you believe as a Muslim that wisdom can be installed by surgery?
Maybe.
By the way, I had a surgery before, that's why I'm very wise. As you see here, it says that they install a dish of wisdom and a dish of faith. And not only that, it says here that after they cut his chest from the top of his throat all the way down to his testicles, the angels they brought a golden tray containing a gold bowl full of belief and wisdom. So do you believe that wisdom and belief they come in dishes?
You're talking about angel, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, the angels they brought a dish of wisdom.
Can you see angel?
No, but you can see the golden belief, the golden dish. The golden dish is a golden dish, right?
Can you see the dish?
Well, yeah, Muhammad, he saw the dish because this is how Muhammad described it.
Yeah, Muhammad is a prophet.
Oh, okay, so Muhammad, he can see it. It's invisible dish for us. But it's
yes.
visible for Muhammad. Okay, but it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Since when wisdom and faith and belief, they can install and become in dishes. What's the point of saying, how many kilograms you think inside that dish of wisdom or faith?
Can you see belief?
No, this is why I'm saying to you, how you can bring the
Can
belief.
you see wisdom?
So
can you see angel?
Thank you very much. So
you can see everything.
So how you can put them in a dish?
See angel.
You see?
You can see angel. You can see dish. You can see wisdom. You can see nothing.
No, I can see. This is not a
really?
Yeah, it's really. Only Muhammad, nobody saw his angel because he's a liar.
So you must be free class.
Okay, hold on. I want to go. So regardless if you can see it or not, it says that this is a dish of wisdom and dish of faith. Why Muhammad needed a surgery?
Yes.
To install a dish of wisdom and faith in his chest. What's wrong with him?
Because he's a prophet. He needs that.
So
he needs the angels to put all the wisdom inside. He needs,
So in Islam, in order to be a prophet, we have to do modification for you by making a surgery, installing some wisdom and faith. So you can be a prophet, right?
Yes, that's Islam.
Okay. Can you show me any other prophet this surgery happened to him like this? The surgery happened to Isa?
Isa. Isa is lower than Muhammad. Muhammad is the highest.
Oh, only this is a surgery only for the highest, right?
Yes, yes.
So not all prophets they have the surgery. Only if you are very important, the surgery will be done for you because it costs a lot of money.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, if you do the two other prophets, then they will be same rank. This is Muhammad is the highest rank.
Okay, I see. I mean, you got a point here. This is very wise of you. I don't know if your body installed some wisdom in your chest too, but don't you notice here? This will mean that Muhammad was a fool man to the point he needed to do a surgery for him to fix his foolishness?
No.
So why we need to have a wisdom surgery if he was wise?
No, he's not wise.
He's not wise, thank you very much. So Allah, he needed to make a surgery for him to fix his problem, which is foolishness. So he sent two
Yeah.
angels, and they cut his chest, they made a plastic surgery, and then they brought a dish full of faith and wisdom, and they inserted even, did you notice with me that they insert the faith and the wisdom, they stuff to the chest and his throat, blood vessel with it? Is that true? Is wisdom something you can insert inside the blood vessel?
Yes.
So your wisdom is in the blood?
Anyway,
What do you mean? I'm asking you.
you know,
Do you
the
believe?
wisdom is
So now,
the
if we go to the laboratory and we check our blood, we will find that, let us say, we have like 5% faith and 7% wisdom in the blood. Is there something like this? It's a blood.
you know,
How
you
you
know
can have?
this
Hmm,
this operation.
yeah.
This operation
Okay.
is
Yeah.
just like giving the rank to Muhammad.
Yeah. But
God
this
is
is
giving the rank.
is this
So
operation
that
is
rank
real, is this a real operation or fake operation?
that is
Is
that
it
is done by the angel.
okay? The angels. So the angels now in Islam, their job is to do operation for the full one like Muhammad, so he can be wise. Correct?
No, that is only one time done by Jibril.
No, actually, it done twice. I can show you the hadith. It says twice. Once when he was a child, and one when he was old.
Okay, twice.
Okay. So
So
your
what?
prophet.
So
Okay.
first,
So they
first
made.
he's a
Okay, hold on.
corporal, then he now is a sergeant.
All right, my friend. So first time they made a surgery to Muhammad to fix his problem. Looked like the surgery was not successful and his boobs are not getting big. And then they made a second surgery to fix the first surgery. So why your God, who you Muslim you say, if you want something to happen, he said be is going to be. Why he didn't say Muhammad be smart? This is the point of surgery.
There are times where you need to say be. There are times when you need to go through the process.
Ah, okay. So this is the
No,
process.
just
Okay.
a shift.
Now let me ask you. After they did the surgery for Muhammad, Muhammad became wise or became stupid?
Should be wise.
Okay. So what is your education, my friend? Do you have education?
Master degree
You have a master
in
degree.
Islamic study.
You have
Master
a
degree
you have a master
in
degree
Islamic
in
study.
Islamic study. That's wonderful, man. Man, that's amazing. Okay, then, as long as you have a master degree in Islamic study, you're a prophet. A woman, she came to him, and because of his wisdom, a woman, she had a man who was looking at her in a dirty way. So your prophet, he said to her, give him your boobs, let him suckle it, suck it. Do you think this is wise to ask a woman to give her nipples to a strange man to suck her? And this is after the surgery?
That's the reason for it.
The reason, as you see in front of you, the hadith in front of you, the husband is jealous because the guy is looking at her in a dirty way, and he is a man who is coming inside the house, and he is jealous. So the prophet, because now after the surgery he became wise, as you said, he advised her to give her nipples to the guy, and that will solve the problem. What do you think about this wisdom?
Yeah, it's logical.
It's logical. So if I want to visit
If
you,
you
if I want to
if
visit
you
you, my
suck,
friend, hold on. If I want to
if
visit
you
you,
drink milk from a woman, then she's just like your
no, she
mother.
don't have a milk. She's an older woman. Women, they are not goats. Women, they have milk only if they have a baby. They did not suckle her milk. What milk? She have no milk, and she is a man. She's an old woman, and he's a man. So he ordered her to suckle him, which means to suck her nipples only, and she had to do it 10 times. If I want to go to visit you, with my respect to your wife, I'm not trying to insult, don't take me wrong, please. And you want to practice the wisdom of your prophet with me, are you going to allow your wife to give her nipples to me?
I'll let you as my wife.
Yeah, but I mean, if your prophet he says that, I mean, why you would not do so? Are you saying this is stupid?
And I'm jealous.
So your prophet, when he said that woman, supposedly he was fighting the jealousy of the man, of the husband, but you said you would get jealous more. So your prophet was a fool when he said that, according to you.
No,
You just said you are jealous, you will not let your wife do that to me. But the
it's
guy
this.
there, yeah, but here
That is
the husband is jealous from the wife because there's a man he's entering upon her house, and he don't like that. So Muhammad, he wanted to stop the jealousy
that,
of the husband by doing the suckling, and you are saying to me you will not allow that because you are jealous. which means it's not working.
Not stop the jealousy. It's not stopping the
So
jealousy.
stop what then?
It's preventing
What is the point?
preventing your wife from seeing the man.
Preventing my wife from seeing a man by giving her boobs and he suck her nipples.
Yeah.
She is not seeing him no more now. He is in her lap. In order
Yeah.
for women, in order for a man to suckle the nipples of a woman, he have to put his head in her chest, my friend. He is not now seeing her only. He is hugging her. He is touching her. He is sucking her. What are you talking about?
No, you don't understand.
No, explain to me. Okay, what the point of a woman? I go to her house, and her husband he said, if you want to see my wife again, I force you to suckle her 10 times. What is the wisdom?
No,
Teach me.
no, he won't say that.
What this what your prophet
But
said?
Prophet preventing the man to let his wife see the man. Yeah.
What do you mean prevented her? He allowed her by doing that to see him alone and more and more. And now he is forcing the man and the woman to suckle from each other. So now we have a very hot relationship. You see, you fail to explain to me the wisdom of your prophet. Obviously, he's not wise. He's being a foolish man. What do you think?
He is saying that so that the man won't let his
Okay,
his wife.
if this is wise, why you don't allow your wife to do that? Why you don't yourself, you don't allow your wife to do what your prophet he said this is the best? Why you don't do that?
Because I don't want my wife to see the man. Because I won't let her suck the man.
Well, but she will not suck him. He will suck her, my friend. This is nice. Don't you think this is
No.
nice? Because now you will be,
But the
you will be,
yeah.
you will be here. Like, don't you see that Muhammad here is being very open-minded? He teach you to share the boobs of your wife with stranger men, which is very nice. Otherwise, explain to me what he did here. Why he's asking the women to give her boobs to a stranger. I mean, many of us, we are hungry or thirsty and we want to suck sometime like anything. So, like sometime I suck like, a Pepsi Cola. But for sure, nipples of a woman, especially if she's pretty, and I think this is better. So your prophet here is wise, I think. What do you think? He's wise or he's being a fool?
That is indirectly telling the wife not to see the man.
Where would not see the man? He's saying to her second hand, not to see the man by giving her boobs. So are you saying to me, after he sucked her boobs 10 times, he will not be allowed to see her?
No.
So what's the point? Explain to me why he said to her, suckle him. The woman, she said to him, as you see in the screen, she said, how I'm going to suckle him and he's a grown man? Even the woman, she was surprised. How I'm going to suckle him and he is a grown man? He's a man. He's got a mustache and a beard, you know? So
Exactly.
Exactly. So why he said that? Why? Explain to me exactly. She was surprised that Muhammad is saying such a thing, and exactly this is crazy. So explain to me what's the point.
The husband is definitely not going to let the man suck it.
So you are saying to me the husband will disobey the order of the prophet because the prophet he said something stupid. Are you saying that, my friend? Are you insulting the prophet now?
No, the prophet said, if you want to let the man see your wife, you have to let
My friend, did your prophet say, let him suck your nipples? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. What is the reason to make a Muslim woman give her nipples and her breast to a strange man? I'm listening. Go ahead.
Did he let his wife do it?
Yes. He ordered her to do, and not only that, actually, even Aisha, after that, she ordered her nieces to do that.
Because Aisha doesn't want the man suckle her.
So why? What the point? Why Aisha, in the time of Aisha, after that, Aisha, if anyone want to see Aisha, he had to go to the secretary room, which is contain her sister and her nieces, and he sit in their lap, and he start suckling their boobs, which is very nice. And this is why Aisha office was very busy. Everybody wants to see Aisha. So what kind of religion this religion is? This is wise, my friend.
Well, Prophet did it.
Mm-hmm. This is Muhammad after the surgery. If Muhammad is doing this after the surgery, how stupid Muhammad was before the surgery? What do you think? Are you calling a friend or something? You want to call a friend? You have a master's degree in Islamic studies, are you sure? Friend, as long as you have a master's degree in Islamic study and you said your prophet, you became wiser. Now, your prophet, he said in different hadith, forget Australia, that if a man have orgasm first, the baby will be resemble the father. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will resemble the mother. Do you agree with the wisdom of your prophet? Do you agree with the wisdom? Your prophet said that the man water is thick and white, and women water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parent. Is that stupid wise?
Well, it's trying to work as to teach him life.
I'm asking you, what do you think? This is very wise or this is very stupid? Do you really believe that if you come first, the baby will look like you and will be a boy? If your wife comes first, do you have a children, my friend?
Do I have to agree with him?
Do you have a children, my friend, or no?
No.
You don't have a children. Look like neither you or your wife is coming. So, based on your prophet, if you come first, the baby will be a boy. If she comes first, the baby will be a girl. What do you think about this wisdom, my friend?
The wisdom?
Where is the wisdom here? I think this is stupid. Don't you think this is stupid?
You think it's true.
Well, you explain to me since when if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy, and if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl, and this is after the surgery of Muhammad. If Muhammad after the surgery doing this before the surgery was doing what? What do you think? You have a master's degree in Islamic study, you told me, right? Interesting. From what school you got your Islamic study? Hyundai, Islamic study. Yeah, right. I will shave my 20-foot mustache if you know what are you talking about. You have a master's degree in Islamic studies. Hyundai. You decide to flee. This is Muhammad after the surgery. If Muhammad after the surgery doing this, before the surgery was doing what? Here we go, we made a surgery, we installed a dish of wisdom. So now his wisdom is like 1,000 times more, and a dish of faith. And even faith is coming dishes. By the way, I did not go to school. I just ordered a fish of knowledge. I mean, did I say a fish of knowledge? Yeah, it was actually a fish. Because they stuffed the fish from the dish with wisdom and mathematics and etc. And this is how I get my degrees. I ate the fish, the knowledge is inside. And that's it, I became knowledgeable. Those things happen only in the Middle East. For Arab specifically. And as you know, we are Arab. We are the smartest people in the world. You know, we are the one who made English. You know, Shakespeare is one of us. The British people, they say his name is Shakespeare, which is a lie. His real name is Shakespeare. Yeah? Who is a Muslim would like to give us a call about the plastic surgery of his prophet and what was the purpose of it? Don't you notice that this is the most stupid religion ever? A plastic surgery to make a prophet wiser? Look at this. Look. Jibreel, so those angels did not talk to him, to Muhammad, till they carried him and they placed him beside the well of Zamzam. I wish I am very good in making cartoon. I will make a cartoon about this. From among those angels, Jibreel took charge of him. Here we go. This is the head of the surgery. This is the surgeon. Jibreel cut open the heart, the part of his body, between his throat to the middle of the chest. By the way, in different hadith, it doesn't say that. Another hadith says, from his throat to his to his balls. Would not expect the Prophet balls to upon his balls. So they cut all of this, and then they took all the material out of his chest. Material, you know? I mean, they open the trunk, whatever you find inside, just take it. Which makes sense. The radiator, the fan, you take everything. All the material is inside, you take it off. And by the way, this has happened always to us in the Middle East, to our Middle Eastern. We have different material in our chest. In the Middle East, you open the chest of a guy, you don't see normal stuff. You see porn movies, you see condoms, all the kind of holy stuff. You know, Middle East is just a pure places. So especially we as Arab, we are very holy people. So, you know, you open the chest, you find suicide belt, C4, ENT, I mean, whatever, you know, whatever we can put inside our chest, you know, whatever can. Sometimes there's things we would like to put, but we cannot. As an example, a nuclear weapon or a bomb, but we cannot. It's too big. So they took all the material out of his chest. And the abandonment, even the abandonment, I mean, this is very serious, my friend. The chest front, they open even the abandonment. And by the way, the abandonment is very dangerous surgery. Only angels of God can touch that area, especially an Arabian abandonment. Because you know we have a C4 trigger there. You touch it like boom, that's it, you're gone. So you have to be very skilled angel because we are different from other people. You know, we have to be honest like that. So they cut the abandonment of the Prophet and then they wash it with the water. It's called Zam. I mean, it's not Zam, it's not CC, it's not CT, it is Zam. Don't ask me what does that mean. Allah knows best. From Zamzam water, because there is no the chest from different water. It has to be Zamzam. This is holy water. And then they wash it with his hand and they clean inside his body. And by the way, this is a very, very, very effective, because if you want to try to install something, what if there's some bacteria or something, or maybe a rat hiding there or something? You have to be sure that it's empty and clean. So they wash inside his body, so his body now is totally empty. He has no heart, he has no abandonment, there's nothing. It's just it's gone. The liver is gone, the lung is gone. I mean everything, the whole trunk is empty. True story. Guys, don't forget to buy some popcorn if you are going to stay here for long. I mean, isn't it obvious that it is a true story? Then a gold tray contained a gold ball full of belief and wisdom was brought. And then the common event there. Look at the then. Because there's stages they were trying to tell you that it's not happened right away. It took time, a lot of time, surgery, very dangerous surgery. You can imagine now, like the heart of the Prophet, they put him in the side and his heart is like boom, 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 but he's not dead. Imagine. I mean, look at the heart out, they put it out on the side of the road. The heart is alive. I mean, it's a miracle. But you cannot understand this. This is only angels like us, Jibreel and my cousins. We are cousins, you know, Arab. Understand this stuff. But people like you, okay, sorry. So here, then Jibreel stuffed his chest and the throat blood vessel with it. You see, they did not notice with me here how much the details is very important. Do you notice he did not say he put the wisdom inside? He said he stuffed. Did you notice that? And that to give us the meaning of that it's not only just wisdom was stuffed, like it's very, like a dense wisdom. It's like pressured wisdom, very thick wisdom. It's not just you put the wisdom there. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is spiritual operation. Well, if it's spiritual, since when spiritual needs wisdom surgery, and a dish of faith and a dish of. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Do we have any Muslim? Hmm? Who is a Muslim would like to call? Is Ross in the chat? Is Mr. Ross, if you call him a liar in the chat? Is he? No, I am blocked. Actually, I blocked him because he keep calling me, even when I say don't call now, wait. Otherwise, I like this guy, it's not. Hey, Ross, how are you? You hear me, Ross?
Yeah, I hear you.
So what do you think, Ross, about the plastic surgery down to the boobs of your prophet?
Sorry?
What do you think about the plastic surgery the angels they did to the boobs of your prophet?
I don't think much of it.
You do not know much about it? It's in the hadith,
No,
it's in the
I
prophet.
don't.
Look at the screen. Are you looking at the screen or no?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't think much. I don't see what the big problem is.
No, there's no problem. Actually, the problem is that Muhammad, when you say that you made a surgery to install dish of wisdom and dish of faith, that means Muhammad was a foolish man. Otherwise, why need to make a dish of surgery, installing the wisdom unless you need that surgery? Don't you think you need it?
Do you have full wisdom?
Me?
Yes.
I don't have any wisdom, my friend. And I register my name with Jibreel to be next in the list. But he said all the Muslims need that surgery. So this is not the
So what
question.
is wrong with the...
This is not the question.
having
Why your prophet needs that surgery? Are you saying to me that your prophet was so much fool to the point he is not qualified to be a prophet unless we make a surgery for him?
Maybe God planned more wisdom for him.
More wisdom. Okay, Muhammad now he became wise. You told me last time you spoke to me that in the heaven of Allah you are willing to have sex with your mother and your daughter and your sister. Is that wise? Is that from the wisdom of Muhammad?
No, I said I didn't say I was willing to. I said it's allowed.
Oh, so it's allowed. It's allowed. So what the wisdom is to say it's allowed for you to have sex with your mother in the heaven. Why it's allowed? What is the wise thing about that?
No, it's everything in heaven is allowed.
I know, but what is the wise wisdom behind that? Why? Okay, we have a lot of women there. Allah will give me.
You cannot apply human wisdom, human moral in heaven.
But you agreed that even you can, if somebody want to have sex with the goat, it's fine. If somebody want to have sex with Muhammad, it's fine. So what is the wisdom of saying that anyone can have sex with Muhammad?
Okay.
Is that wise?
Let me make a point.
Okay.
Is it wrong to be naked? Just randomly.
It's wrong to be naked?
Yeah, like if I was naked outside, it'd be wrong, right?
Outside?
Yeah, anyway.
Depends where you live. Yeah,
Listen,
depends where you live. If you live in Saudi Arabia, if you live in Saudi Arabia, they will love
the
you.
Garden of Eden. Listen, please. They were naked in the Garden of Eden. They did not feel shame until they ate, in according to your Bible, until they ate the fruit of knowledge, right? You see what I mean?
So
it is wrong to be naked, of course, but in heaven it wasn't.
No, but my friend, but there's nobody except the wife and the husband. So if I live in the whole earth and there's only me and my wife, then who cares? Because we get naked in front of each other anyway, right?
Sorry, repeat it.
If you and your wife live in the whole earth alone, don't you get naked when you sleep with her anyway? So you see each other naked. So nobody. So Adam and Eve, there was nobody. There's no human except them. So being naked would not make any difference for them because first of all,
Oh, so that's why it was okay.
no, first of all, there's nobody. Yes, first of all, like if you're in your house now and your wife is naked, is that a big deal? And you are there
No.
alone? No. Okay. So now today, not in the time of Adam, still just because nobody can see your wife naked, you have no problem with it, and nobody can see you, you have no problem with it. In their time, there's nobody see them anyway. Now there's
No, but
sin.
wasn't it okay to be naked because God allowed them to do anything
Okay, but
except
you see,
eat
there's a
the
huge
fruit?
difference between being naked and being sinful to the point even you have sex with animals, having sex with the children, having sex with men. I mean, your God, he copied from the Old Testament saying that Sodom and Gomorrah, God, he destroyed nations because they have sex men with men. And then you are saying to me in the heaven, you will have sex with men. So why God, he punished them in earth for having sex with men, but he will have no problem with it to have sex in heaven?
Because it's forbidden, and then until we go to heaven, we will get uh, anything is will become halal for us.
So you will be in the heaven of Allah is going to be Sodom and Gomorrah, and this is halal.
No, but if you look, it says in the Quran, the best thing in heaven will be seeing God's face.
This is not a question. In the heaven of Allah, you are going to be Sodom and Gomorrah, men having sex with men, and this is not a problem in Islam.
You don't have to do it.
You don't have to do it, but it's an option. Sodom and Gomorrah is
Yes.
open. Okay, so you have Sodom and Gomorrah city if you like to be there. But you know the problem is that your Quran, your Hadith, your Prophet, he said that in the heaven there's a market where there's no buying or selling except images of men and women. And
Yes,
if you
I
like
know.
the image, you go inside the image and you have sex with it. So, what if Allah, let us say, show you an image you like and an image of a man, he is very handsome.
Hmm.
Don't you think Allah here is tempting you to have sex with men?
But in heaven, what does it say? You can have sex with men.
It says,
Like I mean, you should. Let's say you should,
no, it doesn't say, it says if you wish, right?
because as we know, okay, look, as we know, some people are born, they are born as homosexual. However, in Islam, you are not permitted to be homosexual. You must resent those feelings, your actions.
What homosexual mean?
Being attracted to the same gender, sex.
Okay, so you are not permitted to be homosexual in earth, right?
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so why in the Quran, there is no punishment for homosexual?
Look, life is a test. God is testing us.
Okay,
And when we go to heaven,
no
all
problem.
our desires
So
will be halal.
why Muhammad he was a homosexual?
Muhammad was not a homosexual.
Okay, you want me to prove it to you?
Go on.
Did your prophet he put eyeliner 3 times a day in his eyes? And you said to me, you are the one who said to me he wanted to be more beautiful?
I don't. I don't think it was to be prepared more beautiful.
It was to do what then? Why he put eyeliner 3 times a day in his eyes?
I don't know. You know, some people in Egypt until today they put eyeliner on the eyes too.
Yo, but this is
Because
about the eyeliner
apparently
for
they
women.
think
No, eyeliner is very well known. It's
it's
for women to be pretty. So he didn't do it.
might be a cultural
He didn't
custom.
do it once, twice. He do it always. What about if a man he wear women clothes?
Woman clothes.
Yeah, is he a gay?
It would be cross dressing, I guess.
So is that will make him a gay?
Depends on the context. Why he did it.
What context? If somebody wear women clothes, is that a gay behavior or it's fine?
If you just tell me like that without any context, yes.
Okay. So what is the context of your prophet wearing his wife's clothes?
Where does it state that he was wearing?
There is many places here, but this is one of them. It says that the prophet كان لابسا مرطى عائشة. He was wearing the dress of Aisha. Why he wear the dress of a woman? And not only that, he claimed that he never received Quran until he wear the dress of Aisha.
You must the text before the verse.
Read it or read it or go take your time.
Yes.
Okay.
Because there has to be reason.
Actually, the story here in the front of us proving Muhammad to be a king. because you will see that people came to Muhammad showing his ass, showing his legs, and he don't care. And then when Uthman he came, suddenly he decided to dress properly. And Muhammad wearing his wife's clothes, he don't care. But only when Uthman came, he dressed up properly and he changed the clothes.
So he was naked. So he was naked
No,
just in front of his wife.
he's wearing his wife's clothes, which make it very short on him because his wife is a short woman. You know, she's a woman, and she is young. So he's wearing, they have like a wide dress they wear, but it's very short, showing almost his ass, and he is laying down. And people they come to him. Abu Bakr he came, he did not change the way he is dressing. Omar he came, he did not change the way he's dressing. Uthman he came, he changed the way he is dressing. So Aisha she said to him, "Well, Messenger of Allah, why did I see that you did not do that when Abu Bakr came or Umar came, but you did this when Uthman came?" The Messenger of Allah said, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, he said, Uthman is a modest man. So as you see, Muhammad was not a modest man. Because Uthman was a modest man, Muhammad he changed the way he dressed from women clothes to different clothes, and he is not showing his ass no more. So your Prophet obviously is a gay. When Abu Bakr he come, Abu Bakr is not a modest, so they are homo. When Umar he came, Umar is not a modest, he's a homo. But when Uthman he came, he's a modest man, so Muhammad he changes his clothes. Do you know what modest means? What modest means?
Modest, yeah, I know what it means.
Okay, so that's mean Muhammad was not modest, and Umar was not modest, and Abu Bakr was not modest. And what make them not modest? Muhammad is sitting, showing his bum, showing his ass, wearing very short clothes of his wife Aisha, and he don't care.
Yeah, that's very strange. I can't really defend it. I don't know.
Very strange. I agree with you. But you notice here that this has happened after Muhammad had a surgery of being white. So if Muhammad after the surgery he doing this, Muhammad before the surgery he was showing what exactly?
Yeah, good question.
That's a good question, Ralph. That's a good question. Do you start to leave Islam or not yet?
Again, I feel like in these type of things, one needs to like read the whole passage and then understand why.
The whole passage is in front of you, my friend. I'm showing it you on the screen. I'm not making things up. And this is, this is Sahih hadith. It's not like something I fabricated. It will say Sahih. You see it says Sahih. You see it? Sahih.
Yes, yeah.
So it's Sahih. So what kind of a prophet this prophet is?
No, it's very strange. Maybe he was trying to prove a point. I don't know.
He proved the point for us, absolutely. I mean, obviously he proved a lot of points for us. Are you kidding me? Okay.
But you know, for example, the eyeliner thing, that might be like a cultural custom.
Yeah. Do Muhammad have a gay who stay in his house most of the day?
One of his companions was forced to be gay.
Well, one of his companions was a gay, but there's a guy, he always was in the house. Look at this. The Prophet cursed the effeminate men. Why? Because people, they start complaining about how many gays in the town. And they came to him and actually they said to him, do something, like kick out those gays from the houses. So Muhammad, he says, okay, kick them out. And they said to him, so what about the gay in your house?
So what?
He said to them, kick the gays. They said to him, what we should do? There's many gays. They said, okay, what do you want to do? They said to him, order them like to kick him out. So they said to him, so what about the gay in your house? And here
it doesn't say gay, it says feminine.
No, this is gay. In Arabic, this is a good translation. In Arabic, it says mukhannas. Mukhannas is a gay. Here you will see that a gay imam, he was seducing the Muslim by showing his ass. During the prayer, he wears shorted dress, so when he bent over, he showed his anus. And you will notice here, the Muslims, they came to complain to the Caliph of Uthman, and they said to him that this is a leader of temptation, he is tempting us. I want to ask you, my friend, Ras, If a man, he is wearing no underwear and he bend in the front of you get tempted.
No.
So why the
No.
Muslims are getting tempted unless they are gay themselves?
I think they were tempted to put clothes on him.
No, they are tempted because this. What tempted? Because what are you talking about? They are tempted. You say they are tempted. They're right in front of us. So unless this is a gay society, look like everybody is a gay. The Imam is a gay. The Caliphate is a gay. The Prophet is a gay, and the men are tempted because a gay bending over in front of them. So supposedly here they are playing that they are the decent men and they don't want to be tempted. But obviously they are gays too, because if a gay and he bend over in front of you and you are not a gay, why and how you will get tempted unless you are a gay?
Mm.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I need to wait. Is this the passage right there in front of me?
Yeah, it's in the front of you. You can put it in the back of you and you watch, but be careful. You know, there's many Muslims that are watching your back. If you go in the Middle East, by the way, I will advise you something. If you go in the Middle East and you drop like £1 or $1 on the floor, don't ever pick it up. That's very dangerous there.
Why?
Because you will tempt the whole Muslim nation. They might jump on you. You never know what will happen.
Oh my.
So just leave it in the floor. Or you can buy like a stick, the one you can pick up the dollar out going down. Because if you bend over, you are history. Say hello to your garage.
It doesn't say he's naked.
No, he's tempting them. He is a gay. He is a gay. He's tempting them, obviously, with his anus. What he's tempting them with? Why they are tempted?
Okay, but how
Okay,
can you
I will
see
go. I will go with you. If he is not naked, how he tempts them by praying in the front of them? You tell me. What the guy is doing? He pray in the front of them. He's the imam. How did he get tempted? Let us say he is wearing burqa, showing nothing.
Says, we are afraid of being sinful and following him.
Sinful in following him. Why? What is wrong with him? Do you see at the end it says what he is?
Maybe they were immature and the position was.
No, he is a gay. And then he said to them, it doesn't matter, pray behind him. So what? Then they said, okay, look like in our opinion we should not offer salat behind the ceiling fan, but look like we have no other alternative. That means we have no other choice. Because the Caliphate, he said, you do it. Now here did you ask yourself why Uthman allowing a man to be a gay and he is leading the prayer of a Muslim Abdul?
So that's so you answered your own question. It says, in our opinion, one should not offer salat behind a feminine person unless there is no alternative.
So why the caliphate? No, it's not for the because the caliphate. No, the caliphate. He said you do it. Same time, if they are, just to show you how hypocrite those people are. If this guy is the only one who can be an imam to pray behind him, I mean, there's tons of people. Go, don't pray behind the gay. Do you need to pray behind this is the only gay this is the only imam in the Islamic city? I mean, here we go. The caliphate. Go pray behind the caliphate. Why you pray behind the gay? Yeah, but obviously they like it. They are making themselves look decent people. Same time, how they are tempted by, how they will be sinful by praying behind the gay unless they are tempted from, seeing something. Look what it says here. He is a leader of fitna, trials and afflictions. What a trial. They are going through a trial. Do you see it?
Yeah.
So they are being tempted by his ass. Look like this guy. He has a very nice ass. May Allah bless his ass.
Yeah, you have points, but if someone is gay, what can you do about it?
No, it's not about what we can do about it, but I'm saying here that the religion is very high in the heaven of Allah. You don't have a problem to be a homo there too.
Okay, if so you believe that people who are homosexual, they can change?
No, I believe that you Muslims, all of you are homo at the end of the day, because it's an option for you, it's not rejected. Because as long as you consider it in the heaven, it's mean it's not bad, and it's good for you. So this is how it is. Same time as we see, okay, have you ever kissed a man down his belly?
You're gonna bring that. No, listen.
Okay, why you say the force now? Is that disgusting?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why is disgusting? Why? Climb down his belly.
No, maybe it was a sign of affection, not.
Affection. You know what? I will give you 1 week to practice that so you can follow the sunnah of the Prophet because this is sunnah. Are you a sunnah?
Yeah.
The sunnah mean what? The sunnah you do what Muhammad did. Let us see, we have a Muslim is calling. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Are you there, Abdul? Are you there? Why you call me if you don't want to talk? Are you there? Okay, forget. I mean, have you ever heard of a secret religion more than this? This is Muhammad after the surgery. After the surgery, he became wise and decent. He bought a dish of faith and dish of wisdom in his... Hello? This guy has a very bad connection. Our friend, before you call me, as long as you are a Muslim, you have to say something. Let me teach you a secret. You have to say, Inshallah, call will not be successful. If you don't say before you call me, you will not win the debate, and your internet will be horrible, and you might go to the heaven wrong section of the gate. So say Inshallah, please, before you call me. Let me do it. I will say Inshallah and call you. Inshallah. See, it's working. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Are you there? Okay, sorry, my friend. You are just wasting my time. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? Good, it makes me think. You got a bad connection, my friend, what I can do. Ras, you want to talk to me, Ras? Ras, are you sure you still want to? Yes, Ras.
Yes, I think you put me on hold.
Because simply I thought the Muslim is trying to call me, and I was afraid. You see, because I have a dish. You know, Ras, you are a wise man. Did you do any surgery before?
No.
So what do you think? How this has happened? I mean, why Allah he needed to do surgery to Muhammad to increase his faith and his wisdom? What do you think? What was behind this surgery? What was the problem? Allah, he noticed that Muhammad is so stupid, so he wanted to increase his wisdom or something. Is that normal to do surgery for a prophet of God to increase his wisdom? And not only that, it says Jibreel, he stuffed his chest and his throat. I wonder how even your prophet can even breathe. How he even can talk. I mean, because if your prophet's throat is stuffed with wisdom, he can't even talk. But, by the way, like if you call me like just 15 minutes ago, I wasn't able to talk because I was stuffed with wisdom. But now I have less. I consume some. What kind of religion? Do you really believe in this, Ras? That your prophet was stuffed with wisdom and faith?
Yeah, I agree. Some things are definitely weird, but
definitely weird. Come on, my friend. Show respect to the throat of your prophet. Your prophet now is not normal. He is stuffed with wisdom. So if your prophet now he decides to vomit, he will not vomit food. He will vomit wisdom. You know? I mean, look at this. They stuff his throat and even the blood vessels with wisdom. So the Prophet, no food will come out, wisdom and faith. Look, faith in the ground. Faith in the ground, wisdom in the ground, all of this is vomit of the Prophet. What do you think?
Mm, yeah, I don't, see some things I don't know what to say. I don't know.
So why you don't leave Islam, my friend?
Because maybe the things lead up to it. I don't know.
Okay. Let us hear what this gentleman you want to call me, and I will let you talk again, okay? He's trying to call us. My Skype is stuffed with wisdom. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Look like the connection is still bad, my friend. Alright, sorry, I have to drop you. Maybe some other day you can call me, it's alright. As you see, guys, Islam is a very stupid religion. I mean, what kind of a story is a story? I mean, this is really garbage. Not only that, Muhammad, he went to the seven heavens. And maybe Ras is good in geography. Let us see what Ras want to say. Ras, are you there?
Yes.
My friend Ras, are you good in geography? Do you watch Discovery Channel from time to time?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You do? Okay. You know, is it true that your prophet he found in the heaven of Allah the river of Euphrates and the Nile River?
The heavens is described to have 4 rivers.
Right, but 2 of them is the Nile of Euphrates and the Nile and Euphrates. How he found them there? I thought the Nile is in Africa and Euphrates is in Asia, in Turkey now. How this happened? I mean,
No, there was.
look like the heaven of your God, Allah, is messed up.
No, I think because the first there was a river between that went through the first civilization on Earth. That was called the Euphrates River, right?
I don't know. You see, here your prophet in his time, he went up on the top of the flying mule, flying donkey, sexy donkey. He went all the way to the seventh heaven, correct?
Mm.
And there's a tree, it's called Yuta tree. Okay? So this tree, next to it or underneath of the roots of it, there's 4 rivers. 2 underground and 2 above the ground. The 2 above the ground is the Nile River and Euphrates. How the Nile River and Euphrates to be found in the heaven of your God? And remember, this is after Muhammad, he had the surgery. Do you think he saw that because of the influence of the drugs, because of the surgery?
Maybe. No, but
Maybe. You're a funny Ras. You're very funny. You know? Why you don't leave Islam, my friend? Don't you see that this is your prophet is making fun of you and he's being silly and this is stupid? You are smarter than this. Obviously, your prophet is taking too much hashish. You agree that your prophet is taking hashish?
no, you know some things. For example, it could be a different river or mean something.
What different river? It says the Nile River. It doesn't say different one. It says the Nile River and Euphrates River. Come on.
It's obviously not the same Nile River.
No, obviously it is the same because there is no 2 Nile rivers. Does it say there this is a different river? It says no. He found there, these are the source of the Nile River. And by the way, here it says between 2 brackets, right? 2 brackets.
Mm.
But if you go in Arabic, it says فقال ما هذان نهران يا جبريل قال هذا النيل والفرات أنصرهما. So those are running from the Nile. The Nile River is coming from here, and the Nile River is coming. Euphrates is coming from here. But as we know that this is going to be true because if Allah is out of the earth, so what Nile River is connected to this guy, to this one? How they are connected? What is the connection between them?
Mm.
Right? We can find the same story in many other places. See, here we go, like as an example. Your prophet he found in the river, and those rivers in the heaven. He said, the Messenger of Allah said, Shihan and Jihan and Al Furat and the Nile are from the rivers of heaven. This is not the branches, or those are from the rivers of heaven. Do you see it?
Yeah.
This is stupid. This is too much hashish.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
So what we will do now, me and you, why you don't leave us now? Be honest with me. After all of this, don't you notice that this is stupid?
There is embryotic evidence in the Quran.
What does that mean?
Embryotic, like how baby is formed.
How the baby is formed in the Quran is very stupid, my friend. What are you talking about?
In the embryo.
Yeah, do you want me to show you? It's stupid. What are you talking about? It's the most stupid teaching ever. Your prophet, when he said that, he was taking not only hashish, he was taking something higher than hashish.
Okay, what do you mean?
Let us see what it says. Then you would see that your prophet was not under the influence of hashish, it was maybe cocaine. Overdose. The Quran, and this is your Islamic translation. Read with me.
Let's see.
Then we created the drop of a clot. The clot here is a congealed blood, by the way. Then we created the clot a tissue. Then it doesn't say a tissue, but it says a loom. It says like you know, when if you are eating like let's say chicken, and then the joint of the chicken, there's an area here where it's not bones, but it's not meat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what it says. So he make it into that, and then he make the loam into a bones, and then we garment the bones with the flesh. So according to your God, you are, when he created you, you went through stages. And one of the stages that you as a sperm, you became a congealed blood, dead blood. And then after that, Allah he made you so handsome, made only from bones. And after that, he covered the bones with meat. Do you agree with that? I guess now you look like this now when you are thinking about this hadith, this verse. Do you look like this?
No, but I'm talking about other.
I know,
verses.
but look at this. Your God saying that he made you bones and you are now just bones, but now you are thinking, you are reading what I'm saying to you, and now you are just bones. And then after that, Allah, he starts clothing you with the clothes that is meat and flesh and blood. Do you agree with that? Is that the amazing embryo for you?
No, but you're using, this is not the verses I was talking about.
Doesn't matter, this is a verse. We can go to any verse you want, no problem. All of them are saying the same direction.
They don't.
Okay, give me another verse.
It says in the Quran, it says, He makes you in the wombs of your mothers in stages, one after another, in 3 veils.
This is the stages in front of you. Same time, your prophet, he thinks that we stay inside our mother belly for 50 days as a sperm. How long do you think you stay as a sperm inside your mother? With my story, give me how many days? What do you think? Do you remember anything when you were a sperm? No, you don't remember anything. You did not take any selfie or anything.
I don't.
Oh, okay. So your prophet, he said that when you wear a sperm, you stayed inside your mother belly for 50 days. And you got your prophet here after the surgery, he became so smart. He became Dr. Muhammad. Don't you notice here that Muhammad became beyond? Like, this is not about a person who had a PhD. This guy, he became a professor of the professor of the professor of the embryo. So you are inside your mother as a sperm now for 50 days. But as science says, that maximum sperm can live for 5 days. See, Muhammad is very close, by the way. The only mistake is just a zero, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So sperm can live inside the mother, inside the womb. The sperm will be in the womb. In the womb, the sperm goes to the womb. And in the womb, the sperm is taking vacation for 50 days playing volleyball.
Mm.
So how do you explain to me Dr. Muhammad here? I believe Muhammad, by the way, he was going to be a very successful doctor in Zakir Naik school.
No, but
You know,
Dr.
Muhammad, he teach and Zakir Naik explain. He will say to them, the Prophet said that if a sperm go inside the womb of the woman and go to stay in the womb for 30 days. I didn't absolutely. I didn't gamble. Me myself, I stayed inside my mother as a sperm for 30 days and I have a picture of me. Let me open the phone for you. What do you say?
No, but look, I'm referring to this verse which explains it.
My friend, one verse explained all the other verses. What are you talking about? If one verse is wrong, did you agree that the verse I showed you is wrong? That's it. This is God talking. If he's wrong in this verse, he will be wrong in the waste my time. Don't be foolish. I'm smarter than you.
Well, I think all the verses there. Can I read you?
My friend, go ahead. What chapter?
Surah 23:14.
We are in 23:14. We are reading 23:14.
That's what I'm saying. It says, we made the sperm drop into a clinging cloth, and we made the cloth into a lump of flesh, and we made it from the lump into bone, and we covered the bones with flesh. That resembles kind of the development of a baby.
My friend, this is very stupid development because the sperm will not turn. No, there's no way it says a clinging cloth. Secondly, the sperm will not be a cloth because the sperm does not stay alive, my friend. The sperm go inside the egg, activate the egg, and then the sperm will be destroyed. There's nothing is called that the sperm will transform into a cloth. It is the egg. It is the egg. No, it is the egg who will grow, not the sperm will grow. The egg. Ask anyone. The egg will start multiplying the cells. It's not the sperm multiplying itself.
It doesn't say multiple, it says we made the cloth into a lump.
It says the sperm will become a clot. The sperm, وَخَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَ عَلَقَةً. The nutfa. We made the drop of a sperm into a clot, and that is a dead blood. And then the blood became a loom, and then the loom became a bones, and then the bones was closed with the flesh. This is very stupid, my friend. What do you eat every day, Ross? Tell me, do you take hashish yourself?
No, but
because I don't know. There's no way you stay as a Muslim after all what I say to you unless you are taking hashish too. Do you see sometimes?
There is no reason for me.
Do you hear sometimes? Okay. Do you hear sometimes voices? Be honest with me. No. When you go to the bathroom, do you hear angels saying to you, "Oh"?
Sometimes I do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, because happened to your prophet, by the way. Your prophet, you go to the bathroom, and then the angel, he spoke to him, and he said to him, "Oh, Muhammad." Obviously, your prophet is he have a mental issue. And the angel cannot wait until the poor guy finishes. This isn't fair.
Yeah, but I don't have any other reason to convert to anything, or any other religion.
No, my friend, I can convert you to different religion. You know, I can convert you to hippie religion. I mean, Muhammad is hippie. He will go, already you are hippie. You believe that in the heaven you will screw everybody. So what is that? You are hippie already. Islam is hippie. Your wife, she can give her boobs to anyone to suck it. You are hippie.
But to be honest, I don't see what you have so much against the heaven. The scripture.
I don't have anything against the heaven. I have something against the stupidity.
No, because you keep saying, "Oh, because it's wrong."
My friend, What kind of God? We say to you that this is a big sin in earth, and then we say to you that it is in heaven. That means he is stupid. Because either it is bad or it is good.
Anything bad and good does not exist in heaven.
No, it is exists because in heaven too, people they can do bad stuff. People they can do crimes too. Human beings still a human, but all what you did now, you just told them go and do whatever you want. Just do it. Go and have sex with anything you want. Just do get whatever you wish. So we can say that right now on earth. We do not need to go to heaven. You can say to me, go and do whatever you want, and people will start doing whatever they want, and that's it.
And then I said to you, isn't nudity is wrong, isn't it?
Depend.
Yeah,
I said to you.
naked.
No, I said to you. Depend. As an example, if you live in the jungle of Brazil, and if it is normally clothing the way they clothe this way, it's not going to be sin. Very very simple reason. Because nakedness is not to be seen. It's not to be seen. If everybody dressed the same, no, hold on. If you go in a beach, even morality, if you go in a beach, it's not what you see, it's not how you think about what you see. So you are going to heaven of Allah. Let us say everybody is naked. But if your God, He made you to think about it in a holy way, then still you will not see people naked, you will see them as people. It doesn't matter if they are naked or not. But if you think about them naked in a sexual way, then this will be sin. So if I see, as an example, if you open the door of in your house, you have a daughter, with my respect to your daughter. Hold on. Russ. In your house, let us say you have a daughter. I don't know if you have or not. I'm not trying to insult you. Don't take me wrong. You open the door of the bedroom of your daughter, and your daughter, she is naked. She just take her from the shower. Do you desire your daughter? No. Why? She is naked.
She's my biological.
But she is your daughter. So because she is your daughter, your brain right away blocked that idea. But she is a beautiful woman. She is a female. She is a woman. She is young. She is beautiful. But just because she is your daughter, you will never even think about it, correct? Okay. So the idea is not the nakedness will make you commit sin. It's what you think about the nakedness. So here we go, a female, beautiful female, she is young, and she is in the front of you, and you can rape her if you want, she is there in your house, who can stop you? But you will never do that, because this is your daughter, and you block yourself from thinking about that immediately. But if it's a different female, who is not your daughter, she has the same beauty, the same height, the same age, and she is naked in your bedroom, you will think about her in a different way. So what is the difference? The difference is how we think.
It is different. It is because we are naturally made to procreate. At some point in your life, whether it doesn't matter how pure you think. At some point, you will have hormones. Those hormones will
no
cause
problem.
you
No, this is the point. But you have a hormone, my friend. You have a hormone when you see your daughter too. Your hormone is not gone. Your hormone is there. You're still a man. You still can have sex. You still have a desire. Just because you block it, then it's a block. That's it. So you are in control. You decide what you want to decide. You want to do whatever you want to do. This is why you don't do it with your daughter, but you don't mind to do it with someone else. So the hormone is not the problem. The problem is what you think. And what you notice is that your God will make you think only about sex.
You don't in heaven, you're free from that.
No, you see, here we go, because Islam is a satanic religion. Because now you don't have morality. Heaven should be the land of morality, not the opposite. In Islam, there's no morality when you go to heaven. So you became more sinner from when you were in earth.
Because you're already moral and real.
My friend, there's no moral. Thank you very much. Let us somebody trying to call. Let us try to take it. You're wasting my time. What moral? You told me, you are the one who told me in heaven there's no morality. You forgot? Go and watch your video. You said to me in heaven there's no morality. Zero morality in the heaven. What kind of prejudice will you have? Having sex with your mother and you have no more moral? What kind of God will say that to you? All right, hello everyone, and please surprise all of you. Today our topic is kind of sensitive, and I hope that Muslims will share with us, and they will give us their priceless knowledge about Allah. Nobody knows Allah more than the Muslims. To the point we don't even know what the word Allah means. Islam is a very, very amazing religion. To the point no one understands nothing in the Quran. The Quran yet claims that Allah, He made it a clear book. And because He made it a clear book, the Muslims needed to make thousands and thousands of tafsir, which means interpretation for the Quran. Yet, they cannot explain the Quran. And at the end of the day, the Muslim, they say, Allah knows best. And to make it more horrible, even the Quran says that no one knows what the Quran means save Allah. I'm going to publish a book soon. It's called No One Knows What the Book of the Christian Prince Means Save Christian Prince. And that will make my book miraculous. It's not about being, confusing, stupid, and say whatever. It's about the miraculous, because nobody understands it. My Skype is open for any Muslim is willing to call us live on air. Please feel free. If you go on YouTube, you will find thousands and thousands of videos about where is Allah. The funny, the Muslims, they are trying to tell us, they are trying to figure out where is Allah. How you know even He exists? And then if you go try to examine what they say to us on their websites, which is a kind of hilarious. As an example here, where is Allah? Where is Allah? Where is Allah? Who is Allah? If you read how the Muslims give us the definition of Allah, you will die laughing. Allah is the proper name applied to true God. That's who's Allah. So all what you know about a God, that His name is Allah, what Allah means. Who's Allah? All the excellent divine names and attributes, perfection. Allah is one and unique. He has no son. Nice to meet you guys. Allah have no son. He has no partner. He has no equal. He has no. He is the sole creator. This of the universe. Every creature bear witness to His oneness. So why Allah want to kill the pigs? If every creature bear witness for His, what do you mean we bear witness for His creation? He would go, I don't bear witness. And what is that? Is that a definition, or this is a statement of somebody he believes blindly? All creation, they believe in His oneness. Who are those creations? Cockroaches, cats, rats, goats. What do you mean? So you see here right away, when they start trying to present their God to us, they are making a statement which is silly. What do you mean? What does it mean? I thought you are going to tell me who is Allah, or what you are saying to me, an assumption, a theory, that there's someone you don't even know, you never met, you never heard. Muslims, they never saw Allah, they never heard Allah, they never spoke to Him. Not even once. This is why I call Him the muted Allah. Allah is a mute God. And not only that, the Muslims, they say to us that Allah, after He sent Muhammad, He went in stride. Muhammad is the last prophet. Allah is now in a mute. And then if we go down, you will see. every creature bear witness to his oneness, divinity, and rububiyyah. Like, supposedly the Muslims, they are making for us like an article, and their article is in English. And then they say rububiyyah. Like, supposedly you know what rububiyyah means. That's rububiyyah. Okay, what's rububiyyah? And then here, I info of Rabb. And the unique of his attribute names. What's the unique about him? He get angry, I get angry. Allah, he cheat, I can cheat too. Allah, he lie, I can lie too. Allah is a deceiver, I can deceive too. Shaitan is a deceiver too. What is unique about the attribute of Allah? What is unique about his attribute? And then they quote for us a verse from the Old Testament, copying it and put it in the Quran, and they say, there is none like it to him. But if this is the case, if this is the proof is he, well, here we go, the God of the Christian, they say the same. And not only that, none like me too. Do you know, according to science, that there's none like me? Does that mean I'm God? Until now, they still to us who is Allah. Oh, what they are saying to us, a fantasy statement, like somebody he saw a dream, and then in a dream he told us he did not even see who he's talking about. Like the Muslim did not even see the one they are talking about. Did Muhammad see Allah? No. Did he spoke to Allah? No. So what Muhammad knows about Allah? What Muhammad knows about Allah, that there is a guy, he came to him and he squeezed him. And he told him, read in the name of your Lord. That's it. How we know that the one who squeezed Muhammad is not a devil? And since when? In order to make you a prophet, he need to squeeze you. What is the purpose of the squeezing? Muslims, they take things without checking it out. An angel of God, yet he is squeezing to the prophet's wife. Don't you find that this is strange? The first time the angel he came to Muhammad, he held him so tight and he squeezed him 3 times. Okay, why? And Muhammad did not even know who is the one who is squeezing him. And not only that, he did not even ask him who you are. Have you ever heard of somebody squeezing somebody? You don't ask him, who are you? Stop touching me. Maybe the prophet used to be squeezed. So it was normal for him to be squeezed. That's why he didn't ask, who are you? Maybe the angel, he thought Muhammad is a lemonade. All the story does not make sense. If there is any Muslim who tell us what is that is about, please let me know. Do we have any Muslim in the chat? My Skype is open in case you do not know. If you like to call me, and you are a Muslim only, please. Only Muslim are welcome to call me live from here. Anyone? Now let us go to something else. In the same article, they say to us, does no one share his dominion? So what do you mean no one share his dominion? Isn't Muhammad, he said that his name written in the chair of Allah? Is that the dominion of Allah? The chair. The chair of Allah is not even free from the name of Muhammad. When a Muslim converts to Islam, what he have to admit? He have to say Shahada. What is Shahada? Is it saying that God is Allah? No. They have to say Allah and Muhammad. So Muhammad and Allah, they share the meaning. Not only they share the meaning of the share and the authority, they share the meaning of knowledge. If you go and search it now, all the hadith says that Allah and His Messenger knows best. Is the dominion of knowledge shared by Muhammad, which means Allah and Muhammad, they have the knowledge? What do you mean when the Muslims and Muhammad agree with him that Allah and His Messenger knows best? What does that mean? Hmm? How Muhammad, he is sharing the knowledge of Allah. And you notice how they associate the name of their God with the name of the man whose name is Muhammad, claiming that Muhammad had the knowledge of Allah and Allah shared the knowledge of his own with Muhammad. Hmm? Allah and his apostle knows best. You see, if I say that me and Elohim knows best, that means I am claiming that the God of the Christians and me knows best. I have the knowledge of God, and no one else has it. God, He shared the domain of knowledge with me. It's not about God anymore. There is others who have the knowledge of Allah. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? In the top of that, the Muslims, they say to us that Allah, He sent 124,000 messengers. How many? Don't you think the number is small? And here you see the madness. Allah, He sent 124,000 messengers, and Muhammad is the last one. Why? I mean, is that fair? Mankind today, they are like guided and there's no need and that's it. 124,000, which means Allah, He was popping messengers and prophets like eggs, like a chicken laying eggs. It's like an ant. The queen ant, she lay a lot of eggs. Question, who can name for us the 124,000 prophets? Who is the prophet for India? And by the way, according to the Quran, the yellow pages of Allah, it says that Allah, He never sent the messenger except in the tongue of His own people. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ رَسُولٍ إِلَّا بِلِسَانِ قَوْمِهِ. What does that mean? Chapter 14, verse number 4. And we never send a messenger save with the language of his folk. So he have to be from them, speaking their language. Not only he speak the language, he have to be from them. But this verse destroys the whole religion. Anyone knows why? What's wrong with this verse? What do you think, guys? What's wrong with this verse? How old is Earth? that explain that you remember of prophet? My friend, your God Allah, He created the earth, and then the earth is supposedly the history of man since the time of Adam. And the time of Adam is not long, really far. So where is the prophets? I'm asking a very simple question. India alone has hundreds of languages. Hundreds, I think maybe 400 languages. That means Allah, He should send 400, at least, 400 messengers to India alone. Prophets. Name one. Can you name one for us? And this verse have a problem. Big problem. Actually, Islam is shish kebab because of this verse. Who noticed what the problem with this verse? Who noticed? This verse is a disaster. This verse is a disaster, proving that the one who wrote the Quran is an idiot. If Allah He sent messengers only from the people, He had to be from them, not a foreigner, and He had to speak the language for sure. In order for what? Logical. Allah is using logic for the first time. He's getting smarter. He says in order to make it clear for them. That's wonderful. How Muhammad is a messenger for the Bangladesh. How Muhammad became a messenger for Zakir Naik. Is he from India? Is he from Bangladesh? Is he from Pakistan? Is he from China? Is he from America? Is he from Europe? In order to send a messenger, he had to be from them. Speak the language of his folk. He had to be from the folk, speak in the language of the folk in order to make it clear for them. That means Islam is a false cult. Because the one who speak Arabic is a very small number. And actually not all of them are Arabs. And the verse is so clear. He had to be from the folk, speak in the language of the folk. Somebody saying to me, I did not get it. Okay, Muhammad is an Arab, right? So what is the folk of Muhammad the Arab? Focus with me. When the Quran says his folk, who is my folk? If I am an Arab, who is my folk? Who is my folk? The Chinese, the Japanese, or the Arab? I am an Arab, so my folk are Arab. So I have to be from the folk, from this group. And I have to speak their language. So in order for Muhammad to be international messenger as they claim, Muhammad he have to speak the language and he have to be from the group. Which means if Muhammad was sent to the Indian, and India have hundreds of ethnic groups, not one ethnic, and hundreds of languages and religions. Muhammad he have to be 400 Muhammad. 400 Muhammad, each one of them is born between one of the four of this nation. Are you getting my point? And the Quran is so clear. Why? The message will not be clear to them unless he speak the language of the four. Do you see it? This is not me saying that, this is the Quran. And this is your translation. So Muhammad is a false prophet. Because Muhammad is not from the folk and he don't speak their languages. So Quran, getting Muhammad busted, showing the contradiction. And look, the Quran makes it clear, we never sent. Do you see the word we never? We never sent, no exception. We never sent a messenger save he speaks the language of his folk. Islam is a very serious stupid problem. topic. Let's focus on this topic. So here you notice that the 124,000 messengers, they have to be, each one of them, at least, speak language. But if you go in the Quran, you will find that the most of the messengers are within English. Allah did not send. Did Allah send a Muslim messenger for the American Indian? To the Armenian tribes and many languages? Did he send to the Chinese or the Armenian nations and many languages? Did he send to the Russian? What is that about? And when the Quran says, in order to make the message clear for them, that means Allah will not send the message unless it is in your language so you will understand it. Is the Arabic a clear message to Zakir Naik? Shabir Ali, Zakir Naik, Ahmed Bidat, all of them they share one thing, none of them speak Arabic. I made a video about Bidat, the funny Bidat, who is making himself a scholar, but yet he does not know how to read Arabic. You believe it? So now we go back to zero. There's no way that the God, if this is a God who is saying this verse, he is the God of Muhammad. Because the God of Muhammad made it clear. I will never send a message to you unless it is in your language with a prophet from your people, in order to make it clear for you. That's mean Islam or a fatwa is the whole idea. Here we go. I remember the Quran says, if the Quran is not from Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. CP, you cannot even speak classic Arabic. What do you mean I cannot speak classic Arabic? First of all, there's nothing called the classic Arabic. But if you mean the Qurayshi Arabic, I speak it fluently. What does that mean? وما أرسلنا من رسول إلا بلسان قومه ليبين لهم فيبصر الله. What do you speak it in classic Arabic? Arabic is not really a language by itself. Arabic is many languages. It's a collection of languages. But because of Islam, the official language became the language of Muhammad, which is Quraysh. But there is nothing that's called really Arabic. Most of the Quran we see in the front of us is nothing but other languages. And just to show you how Islam is fun, if you remember Muhammad, he said that Allah, he sent him the Quran in 7 dialects. Why seven dialects? Why is that? Muhammad, he explained, he says that because the Arab cannot understand the Quran. Imagine the Arab, who they are Arab, they cannot understand the Quran in one dialect. So if the Arab, they need 7 Quran, how somebody like Zakir Naik can understand the Quran? The Arab, they needed 7 Quran. 7, not 1. Muhammad, he claims that Allah, he sent him 7 Quran. Read carefully with me. This is Muhammad is talking. Jibreel, he came to Muhammad. And he said to him, Allah has commanded you to recite to your people the Quran in one dialect. Okay, so Allah what? Said to him, read the Quran in one dialect. Look what Muhammad said. Muhammad don't like that. He said, I ask Allah. What's wrong with this dancing? Somebody play music? I ask from Allah burden and forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. Okay, hold on. The people of Muhammad, one tribe, it's one tribe. The Quraysh is a small tiny village. It's a small tiny, actually we can't even call it village. A small tiny village who speak one language, and they are one tribe, and they speak the same tongue, and they are not capable of doing it. Okay, so what's the solution? He wants more Quran, in different dialect. Then he came for the second time. He who? Jibreel, the one who squeezed people, you know? If you ever see somebody squeezing you, like this is, you became a prophet. So Jibreel came for the second time and he said to him, Allah has commanded you to recite the Quran to your people in two dialect. What? So now we have two Quran. But that will not work. Upon this, the Holy Prophet said, hey, hello, what are you talking about? I seek pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people will not be able to do so. Okay, so now we have two Qur'an. Still the Muslims cannot understand the Qur'an and they can't even like read it. It's not enough. Two Qur'an. So Jibreel, he came back for the third time. Jibreel is like a people boy. Okay, he came for the third time. And he said to him, Allah has commanded you, brother, to recite the Quran to your people in three dialect. Are you happy, Prophet? The Prophet, no, he's not happy. He said to him, no, oh, hold on. I ask pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people are really very stupid. They cannot handle it. My people would not be able to do it. Then he came for him for the fourth time. But what is that, man? Is that a joke? Is that a joke? If the Arab cannot understand the Quran unless it is said in Quran, how someone who lives in Bangladesh, he can understand the Quran? And where are you in the Quran? And it is the story, and then the angel keeps going backward, forward until it became 7 Quran. 7. That's it. Perfect. Isn't it Allah all knowledgeable? Muhammad is correcting Allah order. Allah, he says, be one dialect. Don't Allah know? Look like Muhammad is out to smart his God. Because his God, he thought one Quran is enough. Muhammad didn't agree. 2 Quran is enough. Muhammad don't agree. 3, 4, 5, 6, Muhammad don't agree. At the 7, Muhammad is okay, now that's fine. Look what Fadi says to me. You know, Fadi, I feel sorry for him. But look like Fadi is a very, like he's a nice guy, but he doesn't want to use his brain. I think his brain is in vacation. Look, he said, well, if the Arab, they knew Muhammad is a liar. So how they believe in him? By the sword. By the sword. Don't you know that Muhammad, he left Mecca and nobody believed in him? And you are telling me, Muhammad, he joined as-Sahalik, the outlaw. The criminals who they are kicked out from their tribes, Muhammad, he became their leader. Otherwise, the Arab, they said hundreds of times that this is nothing but stories, fabulous stories, fairy tale stories. And you are acting as if you don't know. They accuse Muhammad that he is stealing information from many people who they live as slaves in Mecca, Assyrian slaves, Syrian slaves, who speak Hebrew and speak Aramaic. And Muhammad, he answered them in the Quran, saying to them, and we know well that they say, only man teach him. They knew he is teaching because he go and listen to those guys. And falsely, you know, because this is a clear Arabic. You know, what a clear Arabic? We just show you where it says in the Hadith that the Arab cannot understand it. How it's clear Arabic yet he needs 7 Quran. I mean, do you see how clear it is? It's a clear Arabic, but yet he needs 7 Quran. But what is behind the 7 Quran for reality? Muhammad, he cannot repeat the same verse twice. So in order to cover his lies, he says, oh, yes, actually there's a video made by a guy, his name is Samshi. I don't know if you know him, Shamshi, something, you know, that's like, sound like a Chinese. So Shamshi, he said that there is 2 Muslims, he was reading a hadith, supposed to refute us as a Christian. Two Muslims, they were reciting the Quran differently, and they fought over it. The first one, he said to the other one, I heard the Prophet saying it differently. The other one, he says to him, you are a liar, the Prophet did not say it this way, I know how he said it. Then one of them, he dragged the other one to Muhammad. He said, I wanted to kill him because he is reciting the Quran wrong. The Prophet said to him, okay, you recite. The man recited. The Prophet said, okay, this is correct. The other guy, he said, but Prophet, he said, okay, recite now. The other guy recited differently. Muhammad, he said to him, that's correct too. Because this is how Allah, he sent it to me. He sent it to me in 7 ways. So Muhammad, he, in order to cover his ass and his lies, because he cannot repeat the word of Allah twice correctly, he needed to fabricate that Allah, he sent him the Quran in 7 ways. So if I tell you a story today, and tomorrow I tell you a story differently, you cannot say to me you are lying. I will tell you that Allah told me the stories in 7 ways. You know what I mean? This is the whole idea behind this 7. You know, did Allah send Musa 7 Torah? Did Allah send the Injil to Isa in 7 Injil? What is that? And what he mean, my people are not able to do so. So how somebody who lives in Pakistan now, he is reading translation is Yusuf Ali and it's enough for him. The Arab who speak Arabic, they are not able to do so. Do we have any blessing from Allah for us today to send us some Muslims to guide us to the truth? I want the Muslim to guide me so I can get the versions. I really need versions. Even if I go to the store, I buy version oil. I mean, I love versions. Where is the Muslims? So, all this religion, it does not mean it does not make any sense. It's silly. In the top of that, the Muslims, they made thousands of articles about scientific miracles in the Quran. Amazing discovery in the Quran, when the Quran is the most stupid book. Now, after Allah, He sent the Quran in 7 letters. Do you Muslims even explain the Quran? Do you even understand the Quran? What do you mean reference? We are showing the reference. Reference for what? The one in the screen? Anytime you see something in the screen, you can freeze it and you can type the exact word in the screen and you will find it in Google. Prophet Google is very helpful. Like even if I don't show you the reference, the numbers as an example here, it might be even better for you if you type like a sentence, full sentence as exactly as it is in Google and you will find the reference. Who is a Muslim would like to show us something? We are willing to change the topic, by the way. If you are willing to show us a proof of Allah's existence in any way, in any means. If you can show us a proof that the Quran is a book of God, please feel free. And we are here not against Muslims, we are here speaking against the cult of Islam. I'm not against you. Yeah, we spoke about that, ABC, about the death of Muhammad. You can watch my previous video. If you go back in my channel, it says, who killed the Prophet? You can watch it. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? Let's give a being powerful about Allah. Anything to make him look better. We have a Muslim who get upset always when somebody leaves Islam in my channel.
Hello?
Muslim.
Assalamu alaikum.
Are you allowed to say Assalamu alaikum to me? Be honest with me.
I'm saying, man, I'm saying, why not? But I
No. If you are eating carrot like a rabbit, I will hang up on you. Either you speak to me in respect, or I will hang up on you. Are you a rabbit now?
Oh, 1 second. 1 second, 1 second.
By the way, rabbits are Muslims too.
One second, I'm done.
Okay, call me back. Call me back. Call me back. The guy is going to shock. Like he's trying to swear it fast now. This guy, each time somebody leave Islam, he called me right away. He says, "This guy is a liar. He's not Muslim." He cried badly. Okay, sorry for him. And just wait, he himself will leave Islam sooner or later. If you're a Muslim and you have a knowledge in any way, and you think you can give us something solid, good about Islam, please feel free. We'd like to hear you. Matt, are you a Muslim? Matt Chow? If you are a Muslim, you can call me, no problem. You do not need to ask me. If you are a Muslim, call me. It looks like you are just joking here. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? So, as you see, by the way, do you know that the Muslims in Saudi Arabia, they fast one day, they break their fast one day earlier? Look what happened in Saudi Arabia lately. This is the TV station of Al Arabiya, the official TV stations of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. They announced the day of the end of Ramadan a day before because they thought that Mercury is the Hilal, the crescent moon. Do you believe it? They bought telescope from the American. Look, they are waiting for the Hilal, the crescent moon. And then at the end of the day, they thought that Mercury is the crescent moon. And now all the Muslims in Saudi Arabia, they broke their fast a day before the end of Ramadan. I mean, if you have telescope and you could not recognize the crescent moon from different all right, Shikika, I'm glad that you are using the knowledge with your mother-in-law, and I hope soon she will leave this cult. So what happened to this guy? Is he going to call us? He's not answering. Anyway, Islam is very easy to prove to be a stupid cult, and you do not need to be a genius to prove it. And here we go, we are here to change. You see, those who claim they have knowledge in Islam, do they dare to have an open line like us and take calls? How will we call you? Like this guy, his name Nu'man Khan. Nu'man Khan, he received text messages from girls, but not from me. Can I text you? Can I call you? What about Zakir Naik? If we ask Zakir Naik about Allah sending messengers only if they speak the language of the people, what Zakir Naik will say? What do you think? Muslims, what do you think, Zakir Naik, your hero, who do not know anything about Islam, what you will say? You will come with the fabrication? Let us call him. I forgot this ring will not work for him because this is a ring of shaitan. The Prophet said so.
Hello?
Brother Zakir Naik, Assalamu alaikum, brother. I have a question for you. I told you, your name is the Christian print and don't take your name. I can't get you button easy. Just take it easy. I did not change my name and did not change my voice. I'm talking to you, brother. What is the purpose of a chapter 14, verse number 4? It says Allah never sent a messenger unless he is from the people speaking the language of the people. So how the Prophet Muhammad can be a prophet for people in India or Bangladesh or Pakistan? First of all, the Prophet here. Well, let me see where this goes. Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Wa alaikum assalam.
So are you still alive right now?
I'm still alive. People are here, you know. And what do you want to say to us?
Well, first I want to greet everyone with peace and blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our God, our creator. And I do want to say that I do bear witness there's no God other than Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is his final servant, the seal of our prophet.
Not sure how you witness. What do you mean by I witness?
I bear witness, you know what that means. It means that I declare. And don't, so from the jump, let's not play games, okay?
I'm not playing, I'm asking you a question, but don't go
right.
Take it easy. Because the word in Arabic, what is the word witness in Arabic? The one that's used in the Shahada.
That's La ilaha illallah.
No. Before you say the ilaha illallah, what do you say?
What do you mean?
You say ashhadu, correct?
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Okay, what ashhadu mean? Yeah, what ashhadu mean?
That's look, see what you're trying to do already is you're trying to.
My friend, I'm just asking you. Don't tell me what I'm trying. Why you are telling me I'm trying to do? You don't even know what I'm saying. Why you want to? What the word ashhadu mean? Ashhadu mean doesn't mean I declare. It means I witness. And I asked you what do you mean I witness? So how you witness and you are not a witness? So Allah is using the wrong. You don't want to admit that Allah is using the wrong word. Anyway, continue.
That's a very ignorant thing to say.
Do you speak Arabic? Do you speak Arabic? Do you speak Arabic? Do you speak Arabic? How I am ignorant? You are the one who does not know Arabic. So how do you want to teach me Arabic? Ashhadu mean Ashhadu, I mean I witness, and you are the one who said that. I witness, not declare. You are that. So how you witness but you are not a witness?
This is the game you play. See, what it boils down to is you're trying to twist and turn things, and you know good and well.
All right.
Means that
I'm listening. After you witness, why you are witnessing for us that Allah is God and Muhammad is a prophet, and we know your name is a Muslim and you are a Muslim. What is the point of saying I witness there is no God but Allah? Do you know that? Is it true that Allah Himself? Is it true? Listen. Mujahid. Isn't it true that Allah Himself He converted to Islam and He said Shahada?
So Allah converted to Islam?
Yeah.
That's a foolish thing to say.
Really? What if I show it to you from the Quran?
That's a foolish thing to say.
Okay, read for me chapter 3, verse number 18.
You read it to me.
No, you read it. You are the Muslim. You told me where. I'm showing you.
You read it.
Chapter 3, verse number 18. It says, Allah, He said Shahada. Allah said, Shahid Allahu, an la ilaha illa huwa. How that happened? how Allah witness that there is no. If this one says in front of your eyes, my friend, it is in the front of your eyes. What kind of God? What kind of God he takes shahada?
You want to talk about history?
Yeah,
Doesn't take shahada.
okay, so read it. It says, شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا الله إلا هو. My friend, you see the word shahida?
You're ignorant.
You don't know Arabic.
That is your.
Okay, listen. So don't discuss with me something you do not know. What do you, okay, let us make it simple. I want you to prove to me that Islam is from the true God. Can we do that? Mujahid.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely.
I'm listening.
Okay, so let's go ahead and establish some ground rules because I'm not going to play your games. You know the games that you persistently play, where you try to twist and turn things, and you try to change the subject, you try to redirect, you use red herrings. You know it's constant with you. You're very simple to figure out. You're very.
Let us see how good you are. Let us see how good you are. As long as you know how simple I am to figure out, let us see how good you are. So go straight to the topic. Don't waste my time. How you can prove to me that Allah is the true God? Go ahead. I'm listening.
Very simple.
How?
Very simple.
How?
It's a declaration of faith. For one, we believe in what we cannot see. Okay? And if you are incapable of doing that, then you're incapable of believing in the oxygen that you breathe. You cannot see the oxygen that you